Hi, I'm George Sheldon, Acting Assistant Secretary for the Administration for Children and Families. September is National Preparedness Month, and I'm pleased to announce that the Administration for Children and Families is joining the READY campaign in order to promote this important event. Launched in February of 2003, READY is a public service campaign designed to educate and empower Americans to prepare for and respond to natural and man-made disasters. National Preparedness Month is an annual campaign to encourage Americans to take steps to prepare for emergencies in their homes, schools, organizations, businesses, and communities. Preparing can start with 4 important but basic steps. First, be informed about emergencies that could happen in your region and identify sources of information in your community that will be helpful before, during, and after an emergency. Second, make a plan as a family for what to do in an emergency. Third, build an emergency supply kit, both for work and for home. Finally, get involved. Consider joining a community emergency response team, or for short, CERT, or taking a class at your local American Red Cross, or volunteering for your local Medical Reserve Corps. Here at ACF, we also have an Emergency Readiness Response Force, or ERF, which is a cadre of ACF staff trained to be able to respond in the event of a federal emergency. I'd like to ask you to consider volunteering for our ERF team. You can find more information on how to do that at the ACF intranet. What does being prepared for a disaster really mean? For you and your family, it means having an emergency supply kit so you can be self-reliant for at least 3 days in the case of an emergency. It means having a plan for how you will respond and reconnect with your family and us after an emergency. For ACF, it means assisting our partners and our grantees to prepare for disasters and having an organizational continuity of operations, or a COOP plan. These plans provide for maintaining critical operations, having redundant systems to back up critical data and information, and developing communication protocols during emergencies and disasters. For all of our grantees and partners, being prepared means staying informed, knowing how to get information and alerts from local, state, tribal, and territorial emergency management agencies, and understanding the specific risks in the community and preparing for those risks. This week, you will be receiving a copy of a booklet that ACF has developed called Taking Care of Our Family. This booklet is a starting point for you to begin preparing your family for disaster. I also encourage you to visit FEMA's website, www.ready.gov, and the American Red Cross website to get more information on specific topics relating to preparing for emergencies. Throughout National Preparedness Month, you will be receiving tips to prepare and information on disasters and tools to assist you in putting together your disaster preparedness kit. In regional offices, I encourage you to reach out to your regional emergency management specialist, or in the central office, reach out to the Office of Human Service Emergency Preparedness and Response to learn more about how to prepare for a disaster at home and at your workplace. We're taking steps as an organization to become better prepared and informed, and we urge you to take time to do the same at home and in your community. Stay connected with our Office of Human Services Emergency Preparedness and Response throughout the month via Facebook and Twitter. Visit our website at www.acf.hhs.gov to learn more.